Welcome to the deep dive. We are doing a rapid-fire assessment of the crypto market this week.
Right, pulled directly from that Vantage Plus crypto outlook from January 5th.
Exactly. And our mission is pretty simple. We want to cut through the static, extract the key technical levels for Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana.
And tell you what to watch.
Exactly. So where are we starting? The market's felt, well, a little boring lately.
Subdued is a good word for it. The bulls look like they'd just thrown in the towel.
Yeah, and external drivers, like the NASDAQ, they weren't offering much clarity at all.
Not at all.
But then the first week of January, something kind of flipped. I mean, the source pointed to this truly bizarre footnote in the data.
Oh, the geopolitical noise.
Yeah, markets actually ignored the U.S. capture of Venezuelan leader Maduro and just started climbing anyway. What does that tell you?
It tells us the focus isn't external, it's internal. Investors are really honed in on specific crypto factors right now.
And that means the SEC.
It's all about the SEC. The source really emphasizes that the expectation of friendlier decisions, especially with Commissioner Caroline Crenshaw's departure, is providing the optimism. It's lifting the whole sector.
Okay, so let's unpack the technicals then, because
Yeah.
there's one signal that seems to be driving everything.
The 50 moving average.
The 50 MA. Pushing above it seems to be the key technical signal brewing across the board.
It's the crucial insight, especially for Bitcoin. BTC is trading around $90,148.
Right?
And it didn't just clear that average, it powered through a 3-week high.
So the move has legs.
The analysis says it does. We're expected to see more upside momentum, with the next target being the $94,000 level.
$94,000. So if Bitcoin is leading the charge, how is Ethereum reacting? Is it following suit?
It's trying to. ETH is at $3,113. It also cleared the 50-day average, which is positive.
But, I hear a but.
But it's still stuck. It's consolidating in this sideways range. The biggest hurdle right now is that $3,200 resistance area.
$3,200. And that level has history, right?
A lot of history. It was major resistance in both November 2024 and January of 2025.
So it's a really sticky level.
Very. But if ETH can punch through it successfully,
Right.
well, then it could accelerate toward the $3,800 mark pretty quickly.
Okay, so a big if there. Now, the SEC story really brings us to XRP. Is this still the regulatory canary in the coal mine?
It really is. That optimism is what's driving it. XRP broke the psychological $2 level. It's at 2.0006s now, and that's largely fueled by regulatory hope.
But the source had a warning, I think. A risk assessment.
It did, and it's a clear one. The bullish momentum we're seeing in early January might just fade.
Leaving the market vulnerable later in the month.
Exactly. So the $2 zone is the crucial psychological line. If it breaks down, the vulnerability is high.
Got it. Okay, finally, let's check on Solana.
Yeah.
At around $131, this token seems to be the outlier.
It is. There's just not a lot of clarity. It's still capped in a sideways range,
And it's trading far below that key 50-day average.
which typically suggests more downside pressure. Now, it has defended the $120 level, which is important.
Right.
But until we see a definitive breakout from that broad $120 to $150 zone, the trend is, well, anyone's guess.
So to wrap this all up, the main theme here is signs of life. Key tokens are pushing above the 50-day average or critical barriers.
Right, for BTC, ETH, and XRP at least.
But that immediate resistance is tight, especially for Ethereum at that sticky $3,200 mark. And Solana is just waiting for a catalyst.
And the report notes that the general trend for ETH, and really the whole market, depends heavily on the overall risk sentiment in markets.
Which raises an important question for you, the listener. Beyond the individual price charts, how much does the fate of crypto truly rest on that external risk sentiment? Things like the NASDAQ, rather than internal crypto news as we move further into 2026.
Something to chew on.
It is. That's it for this deep dive.